So I'm finally in the cab on the way to the Flying Dream Tunnel. It's been quite a experience getting here. Went through Jeonju on the way over here, and it reminded me a lot of Pyongyang in North Korea, at least the architecture. I only saw a little bit of it though. Arriving here in Dengfeng, the architecture is similar, but there's more of a modern flair and a little bit of an Asian flair on there as well. Unlike Shenzhen and Dongguan, the rules of the road here are just pretty much suggestions. The lines are just suggestions, no stoplights. You know, if you got to drive somewhere, if it's paved, you can drive on it. So that's been fun. Only crazier place I've been is India and the rural Panama. But it's been pretty safe so far. Speeds aren't too bad. It seems the speed limits are pretty strictly adhered to. Once I get to the tunnel, I'm hoping they're going to let me fly. I've called them and had locals call them, and they don't take reservations. So hope I didn't come all this way for nothing. Gonna be really disappointed. I have tomorrow as well, just in case today doesn't work out. One thing I didn't account for, probably should have, was the fact that the tunnel is an open-top tunnel. We know that, but of course it's not going to be recirculating, so it's not going to be cooled. And it's hot as balls here. It's the middle of July, and it's 97 degrees and 100% humidity. So I can only imagine what the interior of the tunnel is going to be like, especially after 10 or 15 minutes of flying at high speeds. It's going to probably be 130 in the tunnel. We'll see. It's going to be interesting. So I should be arriving at the tunnel in another, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. We'll see how that goes. Alright, so I made it here. It was a little weird getting here. I was in the taxi, we pulled up to the gate, and he's like, go ahead, get out. I mean, I assume that's what he said, and there's nothing around there, so I'm freaking out because there's no wind tunnel, no amphitheater or anything. Finally made myself clear to the lady at the gate, and she said, yeah, it's up here. So we get up here, and place looks like it's under construction. You can kind of see behind me, but there's a guy on the steps who tells me to wait. I think I understood him, I hope. So I'm waiting 15 minutes, and then I'm going flying, from what I understand. We'll see if that works. We'll see in 15 minutes. While I'm waiting though, this is a really beautiful area. It's pretty crazy. We can take a look here. Let me switch the camera. So you can see up there, it's a pretty tall mountain. If you didn't know, this whole area, the Dengfeng area, is, I believe, the origin of the Shaolin monks. This is, if it's not the first Shaolin temple, it's one of the most famous, is here. This whole mountain range is where the Shaolin train. If you're not familiar with that, it's a Chinese martial arts thing you always see in Chinese movies. It's always the Shaolin monks doing the good work, the good fight. So we're here in the heart of Shaolin country. From what I understand, the flyers that do the shows in the tunnel are supposedly flying monks. I don't know if they're really monks or not, but they're billed as monks. They're billed as flying monks. So that'd be interesting. I'd be curious to know where they trained, and I'd be actually really curious to see them fly. Hope I can see one of their shows while I'm here, just to see where they're at and what they can do, especially in such a small tunnel. The tunnel is only about 9 feet in diameter, so it's going to be quite an adjustment from our 14-foot tunnel. Don't know how powerful the wind's going to be either, so it should be interesting. So I seem to have made a few new friends here. The place is pretty much under construction, but there's a couple other people here wanting to fly. A father and daughter, looks like maybe someone else. We'll see how that goes. So my trip isn't in vain this time. That's good. So we're just like waiting on the proprietor. The scary thing is he looks kind of like one of the day laborers, just popping on in, just going to turn up the tunnel and let people go, do whatever they want. I don't see anybody that looks like they might even basically be an instructor, so this should prove very interesting, especially with some first timers. Alright, so this is the part you don't see on that promo video. This is the base. Obviously not even close to being done. Here is the tunnel itself. You can see it right there. As I said, it's a pretty beautiful place, but it is clearly not ready for prime time. Guess the tunnel's turned up though, so that's all that matters. So there's the tunnel with the control room. AC to the control room, that's probably a good thing. It's hot as balls here, like I said. There's the open top. Probably about 30 feet up, maybe. Then we got the rest of the amphitheater. You can have seats up there, watch everything. Looks like their fan is probably have to be below, obviously, since it's non-recirculating. Single fan is my guess, but this should be interesting, if not super hot. So this place is super tiny. You can see the tunnel, little tiny baby tunnel. You actually get in on the outside. I'm not sure what's on the inside. We haven't been in there yet. It's got a little tiny antechamber and a little control room that looks half finished there. You can kind of see it, but the amphitheater's cool. It would be good for performances. See if I can get a video of it here. We're in the classroom here. It's a little baby classroom. Pretty cute, pretty standard there. You know, we have the table, TV. I'm sure we're going to watch a video. It's pretty cobbled together. Should prove interesting. They got some nice helmets, a few G3s, and they're not Pro Tech. I don't know what they are. They look like they're actually football helmets, maybe, or some sort of sports helmet. Don't think it's anything to do with skydiving. But they do have some G3s, so that's a good sign. We'll see how this turns out. Alright, we're gearing up now, but realized a couple things that I forgot my GoPro at the hotel. Yeah, totally forgot the GoPro. So that's great. And then also, probably should have considered this, but the wind speed is pretty low here. Maxes out theoretically at 200 kilometers an hour. So maybe we'll get 120 miles out of it if we're lucky. It's pretty hot here today, so I don't think we're going to get it. My suit's really tight. I don't think I'm going to get a lot of lift. I'm going to try about 2 minutes, then I'll hop out and maybe get their version of the shack suit, which is probably our version of red and black, to be honest. So I don't know how much it's going to help someone my size, but we'll find out. I'm going to ask one of these people here to try to film with my cell phone, but I freaking forgot the GoPro. Can't believe it. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so here we go. First person in here. First timer. Let's see how it works out. You can hear their fan blades. Nice. tunnel, it's like I said, it's brutally hot here today. I didn't think we'd get anywhere close to 200 kilometers an hour. I would say that wind speed at max was maybe 70 miles an hour. It was slower than our 60%. I could barely get lift, even in their equivalent of the shack suit. I could not get any lift in my own suit. Nothing, not on my belly, nothing. There was no way for my fat, low ass to get all the way up to the top, no matter how hard I tried. The tunnel's really small. My feet and my hands are touching the sides when I'm fully extended. So it's cool. I'm glad I made it up here, but this place is clearly not finished. It's not even close to finished. It's still under construction. This tunnel, honestly, if I didn't see people here, I'd say it was abandoned. They just brought people in specifically for us. Toilets don't work, and it is nasty in there. It's like a truck stop bathroom. Everything just looks kind of dusty, like it hasn't been used in a while. If you're thinking of making a trip here, it's beautiful country. It's worth the trip to see all the other stuff and just do this as a fun thing. But don't make the trip just for this, because if you're used to modern tunnels with high speed, this is brutal. If you do come and you're a bigger guy like I am, I'm 6'2", 190 pounds, bring your own shack suit. I mean, you might as well bring a wingsuit. You'll be good with a wingsuit on here. If you're smaller, and lighter, you might be able to have a good time in here. But middle of summer, the air density is brutal. It knocks that wind speed way down. I don't know if it'll ever get better, but it's cool, like I said, but wasn't all I was hoping. Couldn't get that layout, not even close. Yeah, so I tried, did my best. We're heading to Chongqing next with the iFly tunnel, 14-footer, same as ours, so I think we'll have some fun there. We'll see how that goes. So I finally ended up making it back to my hotel here. On my way down from the temple, I actually met one of the marketing people and the CEO of that whole resort that tunnel is part of. So I found out some more info on why it looks abandoned. Like I said, it's obviously still being built. They say it'll be ready in September. Given the state, I would be shocked that it would be ready in September, but they are finishing it, and they're working towards that. They have a ski area there. They're going to have like a little mini hotel. There's going to be like a supermarket. It's going to be like a whole destination, Asian style. It'd be pretty interesting. I don't know. And like I said, he confirmed that the air density really plays a havoc on that tunnel. Not surprising at all. It's 95, 97 degrees out, 100% humidity. That tunnel's not going to push any air. He said, yeah, you come back in the winter and you can definitely shoot out the top. I could see that if you could get up to 200 kilometers an hour, 120 miles an hour. I could see you getting out the top of that, but not at 95 degrees. So it was. This has been an interesting leg of my trip here. And headed to Chongqing tomorrow to fly in the iFly tunnel, so that'll be good. But I'm glad I came. Definitely a beautiful place. It'll be way better once it's open though. So yeah, all right.